Rawr. I love killing with Parhelion. Let's go, Parhelion. You too. You too. You too. We're on to something. Okay, we have Sunbirds and Tide. It's horrible sounding, but it's actually pretty good. Once we took this to an 80 card deck, it is currently 4-0. Keep that in mind. It's currently 4-0. I think before it was like 6-6 or something like that, but now it's 4-0 after we turned it into an 80 card pile. Because before we were just kind of running like singleton planeswalkers and just kind of fucking around to see as a concept of what it could do. And now we're like, oh, it can do this and this. It can do all sorts of crazy shit. So the deck landed on this for ramp. Obviously in an 80 card deck, you can't run the Blood Sun and Lotus Field, which sucks. So we ended up having to go into Guardian Idol, which comes into play tapped, but you can tap it, add for colorless, or you can pay 2 colorless and it becomes a 2/2 until the end of turn. We also have Mind Stone, 2 colorless, add a colorless, or tap to add a colorless, or you can pay 1, tap, sacrifice it, draw a card. It's good. We have 4 Narsets. This is mainly just to find all the shit that we want. It's very important to find the stuff we want. So the passive is each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. This can be very, very good. It puts the kibosh on a lot of decks. The next one, her only ability, -2, is look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it on or put it into your hand. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order, which is perfectly fine. For our board wipes, we have 4 Anger of the Gods, 3 Wrath of Gods, and 2 Cleansing Novas. So Anger of the Gods, 3 mana, deals 3 damage to each creature. If a creature dealt damage this way would die, exile it instead. Wrath of God, destroy all creatures that can't be regenerated. And then Cleansing Nova is destroy all creatures or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. We try not to do the destroy all artifacts and enchantments, but sometimes you have to. And then another Planeswalker, we have the 4 mana Teferi. The passive is you may activate loyalty abilities of Teferi on any player's turn as you could cast it at an instant speed. So it's a 3 loyalty planeswalker, has a +1 of draw a card, then discard a card, which does kind of suck. But it has a -3 of target creature you don't control phases out. So basically treat anything attached to it as though it doesn't exist until its controller's next turn. And then the -10 is take 2 extra turns after this one, which is also very good. For another thing of ramp, we do have Hedron's Archive, which is 4 colorless mana. You can tap, add 2 colorless, or you can pay 2, tap, sacrifice it to draw 2 cards, which is just good later on in the game for card draw. We then have Karn, the Great Creator. This is Naked Karen. 4 colorless for a 5 loyalty planeswalker. Activated abilities of artifacts your opponents control can't be activated. This is just good because there are still a lot of artifact decks running around, so anybody that has an artifact that taps for mana, they cannot use it, which is very good. His +1 ability is until end of next turn, one of target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with the power and toughness each equal to the converted mana cost. So this is very good. It's important. We'll go over it later. The -2 is you may choose an artifact card you own from outside the game or in exile, reveal that card and put it in your hand. So this is basically where we just get stuff from the sideboard. Cleansing Nova, we already went over that. Inexorable Tide, this is one of the big things that we have. It's a bad card at first glance, but it can do things later on. So it's 5 mana enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. For 5 mana, it's kind of shitty, but it does stack. It's not legendary, so it's not bad. Then we have Oath of Teferi. This is a 5 mana legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, exile another target permanent you control, and then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. You may activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers you control twice each turn rather than once. So this makes it so Teferi can do his +1 4 times, 2 on your turn and then 2 on their turn. So if you play Teferi on your turn and you already have Oath of Teferi out, you can, boom, take them up to 5, and then boom, 7. And then your turn comes around at 9, and then opponent's turn, you take it up to 10, and then 11. And then on your turn, it's boom, -10. And you just take 2 extra turns. It can be fucking crazy. So at that point, you take 2 extra turns. The thing is, with Inexorable Tide, if you have this out at any point in time and you start casting cheap shit like Narset, Anger of the Gods, Mind Stone, Guardian Idol, you are proliferating not only your Narset, which is great because there's no way to get counters on Narset, except for Inexorable Tide, you're proliferating, getting her loyalty up so that you can like find the exact cards that you want. It's crazy. So you get her loyalty super high up, you can continuously do it. Same with Teferi, Master of Time, you just get to take infinite turns at this point. Once you get usually about 2 of these out, you can take infinite turns, which is super cool. And then of course we have Chandra, it's uncounterable. Has 6 loyalty, Planeswalker, has a +2 of each opponent gets an emblem with, at the beginning of your upkeep, this emblem deals 1 damage to you. Again, this works really well with Oath of Teferi, just because you can use it twice every turn. But her -3 also is it deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature, which can also be a pseudo board wipe. It's very good. Has a -X of it deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage this way were to die, exile it instead. So this is good for hitting planeswalkers and stuff like that. We also have Sunbird's Invocation. So this is a big part of the combo of Inexorable Tide and Sunbird's Invocation. That's kind of like the point of the deck. That's why the deck is called Sunbirds and Tide. A lot of people are like, take out Tide or take out Sunbird's Invocation. But the deck is called Sunbirds and Tide because it revolves around Sunbirds and Tide. So if you're watching the video, I'm not going to do that because the deck is revolved around Sunbirds and Tide. Okay? So Sunbirds, 6-mana enchantment. When you cast a spell from your hand, reveal top X cards from your library where X is that spell's converted mana cost. You may cast a spell with converted mana cost X or less from among those cards revealed without paying its mana cost. Put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Now you're casting it from your library. Inexorable Tide is whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. So if you cast a spell with Sunbird's Invocation, you're already proliferating at least once. And then you cast a spell from your graveyard, or from your library, so you're casting again, you're proliferating a second time. So every single spell you cast, you proliferate twice, basically. And that's if you only have one of these out. So again, it just spirals out of control. It gets to the point where if you just pass the turn, Chandra does 20 damage to them. If that ever even gets to the point that happens. Usually you can end up just killing them with Ugin. Usually you don't even have to do that. So Ugin, 8-mana planeswalker, 7 loyalty, has a +2, deals 3 damage to any target. Again, when you're taking infinite turns and you have Oath of Teferi out, you're just boom, boom, 6 damage every single turn. It's pretty easy to get rid of it. It has a -X of exile each permanent with converted mana cost X or less. That's 1 or more colors. We try not to do this because we have Narset, which is very cheap, and Teferi, that's kind of cheap. Luckily, it doesn't get any of our idols or mind stones or anything, like any of our ramp. It doesn't get any of that, which is good. But then as a -10 of you gain 7 life, you draw 7 cards, then put 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. This is just ridiculous because we have a ton of planeswalkers, a lot of permanents that we want on the battlefield. It's very powerful. So for Karn's sideboard, we have all the normal stuff like Tormod's Crypt to exile their graveyard, Grafdigger's Cage, which we will try to never use because this completely shuts off Sunbird's Invocation. We have, because this just prevents creature cards in graveyards and libraries from preventing them from entering the battlefield. And then players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. So this does shut down, Bolas' Citadel, but it also, again, completely shuts down Sunbird's Invocation. We have 2 Glass Caskets. This is very good against aggro decks. It's just 2-mana artifact, exile target creature and opponent controls to convert mana cost 3 or less until it leaves the battlefield. This is just very good in general. We have a Sorcerous Spyglass. This is just so we can target a specific planeswalker or whatever we want to prevent from activating loyalty ability, or Golos if we don't have a board wipe, or whatever we need to do. Although Golos can't really do anything when we have Karn out because it can't activate loyalty ability or activate those abilities anyway. but, you know, it'll be open for attack at that point. We have Thematic Compass. We will very rarely use this, but every once in a while we'll need it. You can pay 3, tap it, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle your library. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 7 or more lands, transform the Compass. Now, the Compass just taps, adds for colorless, or you can tap to untap target attacking creature from an opponent controls and remove it from combat. So this is really good against, you know, various aggro decks, mid-range decks. It's just really, really good. We then have Helm of the Host, which we can attach to another creature, being when we turn God-Pharaoh statue into creature or Parhelion II into a creature. There's just a lot of things we can do with it. So Helm of the Host, at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except the token isn't legendary if equipped creature is legendary. That token gains haste. Super cool. We also have Thran's Temporal Gateway. Since we are doing primarily Planeswalkers and Legendaries, Thran's Temporal Gateway is still very good. So it's 4 colorless, tap it. You may put a historic permanent from your card onto the battlefield. So this is Legendary Planeswalkers, artifacts, sagas, things of that nature. God-Pharaoh statue, 6 mana artifact. Spells your opponents cast cost 2 more to cast. And then at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life. And again, we're going to animate that and turn it into a creature, turn it into a 6/6 using Karn's +1 ability. And then we're also going to animate Parhelion II into an 8/8. So this is a vehicle, right? If you don't do the crew of 4, so crew is tap any number of creatures you control with the power 4 or more, and then the vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So this isn't technically a creature yet. So it's an 8 mana vehicle, not a creature, but it has flying, first strike, vigilance. Whenever it attacks, create 2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance that are attacking. So if we have this on the battlefield and we have Helm of the Host, what we can do is we do the +1 on the Karn to turn Parhelion into an 8/8, and then we attach Helm of the Host to it, start combat, and then we have 2 Parhelion IIs, which are 2 8/8s, swing in, we do 16 damage with that, and then we create 4 white angel tokens, swinging in with all 4 of those. So, I mean, it's just a 1-turn kill, basically. And then, of course, we have Stonecoil Serpent. This is just protection from multicolored, which we don't really need as much because Teferi isn't a thing anymore. But it's just an X cost, 0/0. Has reach and trample, protection from multicolored. It enters battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. So it's a good blocker, but it's also good to get through damage if you just have to be able to attack. But this deck is amazing. It's, like I said, we had a 60 card deck with Blood Sun and Lotus Field. We changed it, and it was just like singleton Planeswalkers just kind of fucking around with it. But once we changed it to an 80 card deck and kind of refined it, put some targeted Planeswalkers in there, it did completely different. It was very, very good. So I highly recommend taking this and messing around with it. If you do, let me know your success in the comment section below. If you want the current deck list, it will be in the description below, as well as links to all my social media stuff, like Instagram, Discord, Twitter, Twitch, which I stream 6 days a week at twitch.tv/StriderStone, and YouTube videos 7 days a week. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, bell notification, all that good stuff. Enjoy the videos. Why do I always fucking say that? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. Enjoy the games. On top deck Blood Sun. We need to get Tome in here for real. Snapkeep, yeah. Might just Lotus Field. It depends on if I get another land or not. Okay, top deck one more land and we can Chandra. Three, four, five, six curve. I know, right? It's beautiful. Tomb Raider. Land. I mean, that's basically a land. I will draw another card, thank you very much. Rar. Cool. Chandra +1/+1. Opponent is heavy brew as well. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even care what the opponent's doing because opponent is going to lose. Okay, maybe not, because that's terrifying. You don't like Neoform. Expansion. Oh shit. That's tight.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Are we dead?
No! God, please, no!
No idea. Huh. That was cool. Well, we had two Wraths, and we could have played both of them. Does he have another? Oh, okay, can't afford an expansion. Isn't there 4 mana that all creatures have haste that hits Naru? I have no idea. Does this actually do anything? Okay. You know what? Whatever.
Stay back. I'm an explosively good pyromancer. Glad I can help with your not being on fire problem. Aw, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Oh, Perforos is 5 mana. Ah, yes. Okay. If we can get in a check land of sorts, this isn't bad. We do have double red, so we can play this on Curvish. Don't have double white, so we can't do that. Sneep. Yeah, this is a fucking Sneep if I ever saw one. Hopefully. I mean, it would be nice to top deck a land, but... unfortunate. But we do get to Blood Sun into Lotus Field into an Anger this turn, so it's not like super shitty. That's good value. Finally got a land. So Sunbird's Invocation. right? Frog Fart, re-sub Twitch Prime. Holy shit, thank you so much, Frog Fart. We looked at it earlier, it was like 666,000 streams within the last 24 hours. That's fucking crazy to me that you gave me. You could give it to any other streamer. I really appreciate it though, thank you so much. Okay. Cool. I was trying to get like a wrath out of it. But you know. What are you gonna do?
I will not stop.
What do we get out of here?
Stand down.
They weren't happy about it. They were not happy about that. I don't want to just randomly throw this into ranked before I'm like, okay, yeah, this can actually like kind of do something. Can't keep that. Can keep this. So close to casting that, but unfortunately, I think I need to keep a Wrath just in case. It's a lot of mana next turn. Just stole a Galto with Bolus. This looks like one of my decks. Looks like my deck, chat. I can almost guarantee you they wanted that to happen. Can almost guarantee you it. All right, we have Chandra. Turn 4 Chandra, not bad. Not bad. What up, Sinister? Only played a tome, looks like my deck. Exactly. I gotta put him on a clock. When I see just red and white and I see 2 tomes,
Or is it getting a little
come on.
here?
Come on. 2 of which are basics, smite. Oh, opponent was saying hello. 077171404141. Welcome to Sodium City. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. You're taking a Demouge. They're getting a lot of life from this. It's very unfortunate. So they can draw 2 cards from this. If they have a Rubble Reading and they smash our fucking Lotus Field, that's gonna suck. I don't know if I care about that yet. It's like I do, but I think I need to get as much card advantage. I need to get as much Karn advantage as I can. You know what I'm saying? Need all the Karn advantage. Okay. They give us an anger because there's nothing we can do about it. Or it's pointless to have. They give us a land? Okay, I like it. I like it. Now you fetch your Scepter? Exactly. Yes. Different Karen, but yes, I understand what you mean. This is definitely one of my decks. This is definitely one of my decks, chat. Who plays Heliod's main deck? Yeah, at least Field is hexproof again, exactly. That's fantastic. Suck at playing. Hey. Usually we lose to our decks, but the last 3 times we've played up against them, we've won. However, it's not concrete that this is our deck yet. It's just has all the familiar signs of our decks.
Hope it's not too hot for you.
All right, Karen, let's go.
I'll make use of that later.
Oh, give us that Sunbirds. Chet, they didn't give us the Sunbirds. It's pretty rude. It's rude. All right. As long as they don't kill Karen, we're in the business. Kind of. Damn, I should have proliferated their Maze Mind Tomes. I didn't even think about that. Make a Karen Struct? No, I need the card advantage. If it's anything like the deck that I think it is, I need the Karen advantage, for sure. The Corn Structs. Don't kill my Karen. 6 mana, they could have Bombardment. Follow the Thran. Alright, chat.
What was lost is now returned.
Now, we're not super worried about whatever they just did. Five head chat. Five head. Just in case they had some type of exiling shit. Boom. Come on. Is anyone now continuing to doubt that this is not one of my decks? Anyone? Me.
It's getting a little warm in here.
Awaken.
All right. It's not an authentic Strider deck because all basics have the same art? Correct. Also, it's playing basics. Hey, in... Huh.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Ooh. Can we take those? Definitely take those.
I am not frightened by you.
Give me that Lotus Field. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Six. One land. If they have a land, we're dead. Well, yeah, but if they have a land, we're dead. Yeah, because I played a land early. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, so this is the old one. This is the super old 180 no scope. I think it's Face Lemonade. I think it's Face Lemonade.
Let's make this quick.
Ha 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 ha. Oath of Teferi. Gladly.
No pressure. Hope it's not too hot for you.
My grief fuels my mission. There is great power. Some solutions must be built. Evil cannot withstand a righteous heart.
Hi, YouTube. Got him. Hello, me watching on YouTube. Alt F before he dies. That was badass. See, every once in a while we have really bad ideas. And we can make this bad idea into a better idea. But I kind of like this stupid shit that it's doing right now. Kono's running Jund Spellslinger. No, I think they were just flat out running something annoying that worked. Come from a long line of not being able to grow facial hair for shit. Feels bad. All the guys on the mom's side of my family went bald super young. So I had to mess around with my hair as much as possible. Just luckily I was able to grow a beard pretty nicely. Oh, come on, I need an untapped land. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, I needed that land, you son of a bitch. Fucking dick face. There's another mill deck? Taking off, Sloth? Alright, man, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. No, I needed that land too. I feel like I just need to clear the mines or some shit. What is going on? Alright, thanks. I think we're just cleansing Nova at this point. Oh, my Chandra. Okay. If only we had Elixir of Immortality to fetch with Karn. Oh, stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Jesus.
I will fight for my friends.
I'll take an anger. Sure. Sure. Okay. Doesn't want to give me a land drop. It's odd. Poker, yeah. Don't know why they gave me that anger, but that's fine. The greed was real. This probably should put back Chandra, huh? Nice. Be happy for him. Probably like 10 games to get that. Yeah, maybe. Alright. Well, that's not good. Oh. Just try to get a Wrath or something.
Just make one up.
I think possibly trying to find a Wrath may be better. It's a better breakfast. Lotus spread sandwich or Reese's cereal? All of them. Yeah, so my Chandra would have died if I -3 or something. You open swing at my Teferi. That's not bad. I'll take it.
My past is catching up to me.
I will take it.
The focused and disown your prowess.
I'll take that too. 100%. Selesnya and Mill are hot tonight. I know. Okay. Dang it. I think I have to anger. I didn't want to do that.
I have just the trick for this.
I have faced worse. I will rid you of your corruption.
Teferi takes one for the team. It's true. Always does.
Offenser.
I hate doing things like that. That's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe I can play my Phoenix tribal deck? Maybe. It's probably fast enough. Cool. Yeah, please.
Let's make this quick. I've got other things to burn. I've got a burning desire to finish you.
All right.
To introduce you to a friend of mine.
Can Blink and Golem is good? Yeah.
Let's tear this place apart. No one knows the wilds like I do.
Quite. Yep. Gonna get that. We're getting that. And we're getting that. Yep, we're getting things. We're getting stuff. Boo! You know? Because it was like 3 days after mine. I think it was like Matumbo did one, and then Mono Black Magic did one, and then MTGA Original Decks did one, and then I think Noxious did one? Session Karn has been busted stuff. People will play it. Yeah. MTG Goldfish did it like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I did it like 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it was just like super random. Because like nobody really touched it for a while. 1,000 Year Storm and Mythos of Luna was better. Yeah, I think Mono Black Magic was the person that did that one. Nothing wrong with doing Lotus Field. Oh yeah. No, Lotus Field is great and all, but you just can't do it in an 80 card deck. It's just impossible. Not reliably anyway. Unless you're running like red, white, green. Might be able to.
I know 88 ways to keep an open mind.
Sure, let's get a backup.
The thoughtfulness before action.
Well, probably should not have done that. Mono Black Magic and MTG Original, two of my favorite Magic YouTubers. Yeah. You do know your YouTubers? I know the ones that I kind of modeled myself after. I don't really know if I would say modeled myself after, but they're the ones that got a lot of I wouldn't even say help from either. I looked at a lot of their stuff and kind of figured out my own way of doing things by using their stuff. Least Cowboy, welcome to Sodium City. Thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, influence, that's a thing. See, this is one of the things that super sucks because I can literally do nothing about this deck. Literally nothing. And it's balls. It's like right when I take out fucking Blood Sun, it's over.
Ready for a good time.
Meditate and prepare.
If we get Tef going, we could get winning a couple turns, yeah. But we have to get him going. Is that game? Could be game. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Is that game? No? Not quite. Need something that costs 4 mana. That'll work. Kind of. I added an extra one. I just shouldn't have done that.
Take it easy. We got time.
Keep an open mind.
Well, play Ugin and you win. Pretty close.
Thoughtfulness before action.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Alright. Yeah. No, one shot Chandra plus? I know, right? They were gonna be super dead, but it's just better. This turn sync could very well go infinite. I mean, it does. It did just go infinite. Need the other Jace, yeah. So this was with Yorion, yeah. But we get a ton of Chandra ticks, and then we just pass and then they go bye-bye, I guess. But yeah, we need Jace. Jace is the move. Useless. How dare you? How dare you? Just build Tithe Teferi deck. Tithe Teferi deck and get infinite turns. Ooh, that's nice. I could have shocked that into play and got Yorion in my hand. Hattie. Hattie, that host. What up, Hattie? Okay. We can actually do something with this. Right? We can actually do something with this?
My prowess is on meditate and prepare.
That's a big daddy. So, we just phase out this Ajani. That sucks.
Ensures our victory.
I mean, kind of.
Be strong.
How's it going? It is going great, actually. Actually, not sure why I did that. It's probably a really bad idea that I did that.
Hone your prowess.
Oh. It's like, fuck, I want to kill that, but then she dies. Alright, whatever. Let's see. Let's see. It's going good. It is going good.
All right. Who's ready for a good time?
Alright.
See in yourself what I see in you.
Oh, I could have done it end phase, you're right. I didn't even think about doing the double end phase. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
I still have much to learn.
Sadsar, welcome to Sodium City. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, yeah, you can go fuck yourself with those.
Anyone who stands in
No,
my
wait,
way
what's this?
is getting
-2, so I can -4 that,
glad I can help with your
and then
not being
plus
on
it.
problem. Let's get toasty.
Dude, I don't think I want to do that. I've already discarded so many good cards. Why not +2 then -6? Because I didn't math. Because I didn't math, that's why. Yeah, that would have made sense.
I will lend my strength.
Have no value with Yorion? Sure we do. Sure we do. Infinite Yorion loops, I know, right? Actually using it to draw. Actually using it to draw 2 cards, and then I can Teferi a little bit. You asshole. Other asshole.
Strength is born of struggle.
Well, it's a good thing I have a Wrath.
I don't have time for this.
Four will kill my Teferi. Huh. Alright. What up, Milk Crate?
I come bearing the wisdom of ancients.
Now I don't have enough.
Ghost fire, my greatest creation. Do not ignore my draconic talents.
Okay. Alright. We have 2 big threats. Big threats. Plus turn every 4th cycle.
Look how far
Both.
we've come.
That's fine.
Do not threaten.
Boom. Obrigado. Welcome to Sodium City. Thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
My greatest creation.
Let's slow this down.
Alright. I have a cruel question.
My skill
A cruel question?
to perfection.
I don't know what a cruel question is. Cards have no mana cost in the game. Which deck would be best? If cards had no mana cost, that would be, I don't know. It's a lot of, I don't know, that's a whole lot.
I am Karn. My purpose
It's hard to say.
myself.
It is really just hard to say.
True goodness can never
Yeah, if everything was 0 mana, it would be pretty rough. Everything would be just kind of all over the place. All right.
flames beyond. Ghost fire. My greatest creation. Some solutions must be built.
Rawr. I love killing with Parhelion. Let's go, Parhelion. Yo, what up, YouTube? Yeah, we going here, Strider. Come on. You didn't really think that I was that type of person, did you? Thank you everyone so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you were even a little bit entertained by this video, please make sure to let me know down below. And if you have anything that you would like to see next, go ahead and leave that there too. And make sure to check out my live stream 5 days a week, every day except Sunday and Thursday. Stream times down below.